Americans. Hi, I'm MK Williams. I'm an author and independent publisher. I love sharing my insights about all things self-publishing with you. Before I get into the details of today's video, don't forget to hit subscribe. That way you can be here every week as I release videos on self-publishing, making a career out of being an author, and now being a mompreneur. And most specifically, you'll be here for the next 2 weeks as I release videos about the self-publishing Olympics, Parade of Nations, self-publishing around the world extravaganza I'm trying to get together. So first up, we have the United States, primarily because it's the easiest for me to record this video and schedule it first. Also, this is what I know. I have tons of additional videos on my channel that deep dive into each of the strategies and topics that we're going to talk about in today's video and the following videos. And those are global strategies, but the actual how-to nitty-gritty is a little different based on the country where you live and publish. So let's just get right into it. So the country that I live and publish in is the United States of America. What platforms do you use to self-publish your ebooks? I use Smashwords, KDP, GooglePlay, StreetLib, and PayHip. What platforms do you use to self-publish your print books? All right, for that, I use IngramSpark and KDP. What platforms do you use to self-publish your audiobooks? All right, for that, I use ACX and Findaway Voices, and I also sell them on PayHip. Where do you get your ISBNs from in your country, and does your country charge for them? If so, how much? Okay, so in the United States, the only official place where you can get ISBNs is through Bowker. There are other people who try to resell them. They're not the official person who's supposed to be selling them. Good luck. Okay, and the cost is for one ISBN, it's $125. It's a little pricey. But for 10 ISBNs, it's $295. And then for 100 ISBNs, it's $575. So the pricing does get better as it goes up. Which service registers your copyright in your country, and do they charge? If so, how much? So in the US, that is the US Copyright Office. No other agency in the US can register your copyright. It is the US Copyright Office, not the Patent and Trademarks Office, not something that says Copyright Office of the US. That's really a scam. It's the US Copyright Office, and I have a video showing you what that website should look like. So technically, as a US citizen, my copyright is covered as soon as I create something. However, if I wanted additional coverage, I could register with the US Copyright Office for $65 per book. This gives me additional protection should I ever need to say, hey, this person's clearly infringing on my copyright, please make them stop. So it just gives you a little extra protection there. Okay, which service issues barcodes in your country, and do they charge? If so, how much? So I get mine from Bowker as well, and they're $25 each for when I want the price on my barcodes. Otherwise, I'm fine with the free barcode from IngramSpark or KDP for my paperback books because it won't have a price on it. So there are a lot of free online barcode generators out there, and I plan to test out a few in the coming months, so stay tuned for that. Okay, are there any limitations or workarounds you need to use because many of the major self-publishing platforms are US-based or US-centric? Nope, in this case, US-centric kind of pays off for me. And that's something I'm actually going to be asking all the authors who are coming on the channel in the upcoming 2 weeks during the Olympics to ask them what they need to do to work around this kind of US-centric platforms and system that is really prevalent in self-publishing. So stay tuned for that. All right, and then finally, any specific tips for your countrymen and women on self-publishing wide? So I would say my biggest tip for anyone self-publishing is to have patience and a plan. I see so many new authors rushing, and that leads to mistakes and regrets. So just be patient. Okay, and that's today's video for our self-publishing Olympics and self-publishing around the world. Tomorrow, I'm going to have my regular monthly interview with the team from FormattedBooks, and they also help authors all over the world, so it kind of fits in with our theme. So I'll see you again on Wednesday for more of the self-publishing Parade of Nations. Bye.